All right, everybody. Welcome back to Foxhound Finance, where we break down the markets, analyze key moves, and help you stay ahead of the game using technical analysis. Please understand that I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing in this video is financial advice. All right, guys, I'm going to give you a very, very rapid fire quick update here. Biggest news, I guess, this week was the tariff percentages increasing between the United States and China going back and forth. CPI data came in, guys. Inflation is down to 2.4%. That is even more bullish for us because the lower inflation drops. If the Fed comes out and drops interest rates, that is going to be more risk on, in my eyes, for plays like, the smaller growth speculative plays and stuff like that. That's only going to help our case, guys. So I want to keep seeing stuff like that line up with the algorithms here on the charts. That's all coming into fruition, what we have been projecting here. Okay, so looking at the SPY, look at this insane price action that we have here, guys. Closing the week off at 533.94, my level. I told you guys it'd be great to close above this level, but we came right up to it and are resting underneath of it. Okay, I do expect that we will continue to build on this. I want to break above that level, and then I want to break the previous low trend line where we broke down. Once we get above this line, guys, I think that this is going to continue to progress. Okay, we get above this line, I think we're on our way to a new all-time high, if not a double top. But even if we get that, all that momentum going forward, it's going to give our place enough time to also start to pop. But I do think that once this thing starts ripping, guys, past this level, we're going to see a new all-time high. Okay, so that's it for the SPY. Looks very good. Not much else to see here where it stands. Let's jump into AMC. I'm going to take you guys first on the, let's go to the 30-minute. And I told you guys for the longest time about the 20-day EMA. Okay, starting at the 30-minute, you can see it's already passed the 50, 100, and 200 to 20. And then it's carrying the 50 and 100 up towards the 200 EMA on the 30-minute time frame. That's very good because now we can jump up to the 1 hour. The 20-day has crossed over the 50, 100, and is heading for the 200. That's on your 1 hour time frame. We go to the 4 hour and look exactly what's happening. This momentum is now pushing the 20-day to curl up, okay, on the 4 hour. And when you cross the 50, like I said, that is going to continue to carry the momentum forward. We want to see that on the technicals, okay? And then looking at the daily, right, which is probably the most significant time frame in terms of confirmation and strength, right, is that you see the 20 curling pretty much straight down. Now it looks like it's getting ready to turn up, okay? And when the 20 turns up and comes towards the 50, like I said, that momentum was going to continue to carry us upward with the price action. What is the price action going to look like? I do expect that any kind of chop, guys, or slow progression is going to be followed by a huge impulse move. I don't think you're going to stair step your way all the way to like $12 or any of the targets I've been telling you guys, right? And I told you the targets many times over and over was going to be minimum. The first one I would say is, coming back up to the $12 range. Okay. After that, I said what, $14 range, and then $20 to $22 would be like no man's land, which we've already gone over this 100 times. Why I think, I'm about 50-50 on this, because once you get past this convincingly with strength, there's really no reason for you to stop here other than the previous fib extension setup that I ran and gave me that number, pretty much doubling this top. Okay, but because of this waterfall setup, you're already there. You might as well just finish it off and squeeze to $55 minimum before you reset or, have some kind of retracement. Okay, so not saying that, I'm not ruling out anything else, by the way. It moves up to like 100, 150, whatever. But I got to keep it in perspective based on where we are at right now. The price action sitting at $2.95, okay, to close out this week. So right now, we are seeing the 200 EMA, guys, all the way down to $4.67 round up. Okay, $4.67. Crazy. We're right there. $2.95. You're only $1.67 away from the 200 EMA. When we do get that violent move to the upside, guys, anything is on the table at that point. But I have levels in place for you to watch while that progresses. Okay. So when this all goes off, I will be here. Like I said, I'll update more often, but I'm not going to keep updating inch by inch here when I'm telling you levels already to watch. Like, you could just watch the previous video and then, see right there for yourself. Like, if we have a 6-cent day, what does that even mean? Like, there's not much for me to really explain there. Okay, when we start getting some major pops, then we have something to talk about. But right now, this is doing exactly what I want it to do. Okay, we closed right here above the all-time low trend line. Let's get rid of the EMAs. And I drew this trend line here. It's been respecting it since 245 now. I've added this today because right here was our most recent low. And look at this. We are now riding this straight up almost in vertical fashion, right? So this looks really good. And again, I told you I wanted to close above the all-time low trend line. We did that. And we have a setup candle now going into next week. At any minute, this can pop off. So you need to be on your toes. You need to be watching pre-market. You need to be watching after hours. You need to be watching night trading sessions. Because at any time, guys, this impulse move can start and it can really start stacking the percentage gains on this thing, okay, to hit that target, whatever it's going to be. But that looks very good. Okay, nothing else to see here. Dogecoin, we're going to go real quick with this. I left this V-shape setup from Wednesday, and look at this thing. It's actually doing it. It's literally sitting right in here like it's in a bowl or something, and it is attacking these levels where it broke down. You see how it broke these levels previously and then came back underneath them. We're now going for round two, and I do believe, guys, over the weekend, we're going to see exactly what Doge and Bitcoin do, which will help give us somewhat of an idea going into the week, right, for our other plays. So it'll be hopefully a little bit of an indicator if we get some nice moves, maybe to clear a couple levels. But this looks very good, guys. I told you already, I want to get up to at least here. Minimum would be to come back up to 43 cents. If we're going to repeat the sequence and you're going to double top, you know, double each previous move, then this would bring you to 97 cents to $1, $1.17 on a 2618 fib extension, which it has gone to previously. So that's what I'm seeing right now for Doge. It looks very strong. I love to see that. NIO, again, I did the same thing Wednesday. I left the V-shape pattern on here to show you guys exactly what I expect in the price action, and it's already doing that. Okay, coming down to 302, you reversed and you closed at 352 today, guys. You're just sitting under the previous support that you've touched 3 times and bounced off of, okay? And they did spring you down, but here you go now. You're literally 10 cents away from breaking back through this. And I do believe, guys, the next momentum push is going to not only get you back in there, but I think you're going to break this channel, and then it's going to give you that $25 level that I've been saying at the very top of it, minimum, to start this thing off. After that, it's anybody's guess until we see what happens with the price action. Okay, but right now I'm telling you, at the initial phase of this thing, this is what it's going to do. We're going to follow this V-shaped recovery move, and we will be off to the races. I do not expect, guys, for any of these channel setup plays for us to like come back up to this and then come back down and then go. I'm really not seeing that. You've had way too much of a violent move in the market, guys. For me, like this was the move, the last downward move, okay, before busting out of this channel. It would just not make any sense to me for you to come back down again. Just absolutely no sense. So on the repeating structure setup, like look at where you are, guys. We're right in here baked in, and then again right here, guys. You're very, very close. Like look at how this lines up, okay? So NIO looks very strong, a 50-cent move since that massive drop off in the market as a whole. Cannot be any happier with it. I guess you can always be happier if it broke out, but I'm not going to be greedy or complain that it went up 50 cents and is reversing and following the trend. That looks very good. Rivian, guys, has been one of the ones that has been holding its own, staying true to the trend. No spring action, really, guys, here for this one. And this is on the weekly close. It held it going into the daily. Look at this. You can see again that this is trending upward. And I do believe that once Rivian has the next push, along with the whole market carrying it, it's going to break the channel. And I do think you will get minimum, like I said, for this one, what, $28, okay, to start this thing off. This looks very good. I don't expect, like I said, for us to get like another touch up here, guys, and then a bounce down and then up. I just think that all the news and how this is lining up with this is set for this to go off in the next month or two. Okay, maybe sooner. It's not going to take much. If you get any candles like this, guys, here, you're breaking out of this thing, and that's going to trigger this to go, like go, okay, up to this level. All right, you just got to get out of here. So all these look very good. I really have nothing else to show you guys here. I mean, even IWM is at, what, 184 to finish the week off? I mean, this is very good. We're looking for this V-shaped recovery. However it looks, I don't care, as long as we're going in that direction. If they want to start doing stuff like they did, you know, was it like Thursday or whatever, or Wednesday with that 50-point move, fine. but it doesn't matter. I think like they tried the most scare tactics that they could at this point. I don't see us guys having any sort of breakdown, especially in our plays that are down 90, 95%. Just doesn't make sense for them to go down any further. Okay. So that is what I'm seeing across the board, guys. There's nothing else here to explain. I will see you guys in a live stream tomorrow. We'll go more in depth and just look at everything. Maybe just hang out, have a chat. But like, there's not much else to see here. I just need you guys to be ready. That's it. You got to be ready for these impulsive moves that can come very quickly. You've already seen moves like this. And again, AMC could get a huge print. GME, if people are in GME, it's going to do the same thing. You guys got to be ready for anything. So, guys, drop a comment down below for me. If you're new, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Like I said, any minute we're ready to pop off. So, you know, at this point, guys, it's all led up to this moment. We survived, like I said, the worst punch. Even afterwards, you know, when I did this, they came back down to try to scare people. But we're going to go, and we're going to go to a new all-time high. That's what I'm telling you right now. And I do believe the rest of these plays that I'm in, and you guys may be in, are going to explode, okay, in the process of all that. So I'll see you guys in a live stream tomorrow. Everybody take care. Have a good night. And in the future, real quick, before I really end this thing, I'm probably going to do, you know, a beginning update video Monday if you guys didn't see my post. So Monday I'll do a video on where things start, and then unless there's any like major price action, I'll drop a daily update video. But then end of the week Friday, I'll probably do another one, because there's no point for me to continue like inch by inch repeating this. Okay, like I said. So just look out for that. Don't be alarmed. Don't be scared. I'll at least minimum I'll post if I have any updates or anything, guys. Maybe I'll do like a quick text post or something. But that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I will see you in a video tomorrow.